Audacious move.
What is going on, guys? Steve here. Welcome back to the Road to Glory. I'm mixing things up today. Normally what I would do is put gameplay at the beginning, then we'll do some packs live, and that'll be the end of it. But today I'm going to show you some pre-recorded packs, then some gameplay, then we're going to go live for some juicy packs. I say that as if we're going to get anything good. We won't, but still, I've been looking around and people have been talking about this Iconcrafting rubbish. And I thought, yeah, it's all well and good saying that, but, you know, when you're actually in practice, when you actually do it, it's probably not going to be as easy and as straightforward as it looks. But, yeah, guess what? It actually is. So, I used all the cards in the club that I had that I didn't want to get rid of to do 2-player packs for the non-rares, and then the rares I used for La Liga and Premier League upgrade packs. I was going to do French League because I would love that Mbappe. I really like the normal Mbappe, but that Team of the Year Mbappe looks dirty. And, of course, we have used him in the draft. He was fantastic, and it would fit into the team perfectly. And there may be a reason for me to want to get him as well. But that aside, I started doing it, and I thought, you know what? Instead of me just saving these packs, opening them live, and then having to go back and craft them again, I'll save time. I'll do it all pre-recorded, and then I'll save the big packs until the end of the video, and we'll do those live. So what you're seeing now is a combination of 2-player packs, and I'm just showing you the best ones. And of course, the league upgrade packs as well. Like I said, I did a few Premier League, mostly La Liga though, because there's more. I feel like there's more sort of high-rated players in La Liga, and in particular, there are more Team of the Year players, I think, in La Liga. So I just did that, and I feel like I get more luck out of the La Liga packs, together with the fact that there are a lot more informs from La Liga in packs right now. So a lot of people were telling me to do Ibra, and I've decided, yeah, I'll do it. So this was the first duplicate I had was the Inform, and I'm not wasting anything, not even a rare gold card. I am going and re-rinsing everything, right? So that Inform, I put into that SBC. Of course, I had to use whatever else I had in the club. I didn't buy anyone, and we got ourselves a 50k pack, and half of Ibra is now completed. And then I went back and continued the opening the packs, crafting them where needed. And I barely spent any coins on this because I had everything in the club. I was just re-rinsing everything that I was already packing. We came up against another duplicate. Oh, no, we didn't. We will in a second. This was a walkout in a Premier League upgrade pack. And you're just praying for the blue sign, and if you, ring. And if you don't get it, then you're just hoping for something high-rated. 86 is, of course, the worst walkout you can get unless you open a pack and get Matuidi. I still don't understand how that guy is a walkout, but it is what it is. So we get Matic, which will do very nicely for one of the upcoming SBCs, whether it be Ibra, whether it be an Icon segment or something. We get an 83 rated card there, and then the next one, again, this is a La Liga pack now. This was the last one I had before I had to go recraft everything. We got a walkout, no blue ring, unfortunately, otherwise the title would have said Team of the Year. And then, of course, we get Isco. Now, for those with good memories, you'll know that we already have an untradeable Isco from either yesterday or the day before, meaning I had to go craft something, and seeing as how he's 89 rated, it had to be something relatively good. I decided that I would go and, I think, is this completing? I'm not quite sure, actually. No, this isn't completing Ibra. Why didn't I complete Ibra? I have completed Ibra, spoiler alert, but no. I completed an 84 rated segment, that's why. I completed an 84 rated segment in the Rivaldo SBC. Now, the reason I've done that is because I've worked out that would be obtainable pretty much right now. I have an icon that I'm thinking of getting rid of. I have enough coins where I can nearly buy an icon. I have some good packs in which I might be able to pack something decent in order to go towards an icon. So I thought, you know what, Rivaldo wouldn't be a bad shout. I could put Rivaldo in where Sanchez is, get rid of Mahrez, potentially bring in Mbappe, not Team of the Year, just standard, and then swap them round. So, of course, the weak foot and the strong foot are on the right side. I don't know whether I'm going to actually play Rivaldo or whether we'll use Rivaldo for another purpose. But me using the cards that I'm currently getting from doing the upgrades into Rivaldo makes a lot more sense to me than doing Shevchenko. I want Shevchenko, and I would much prefer to have Shevchenko than Rivaldo, but the sheer number of cards I'd have to put in to get Shevchenko doesn't make that much sense compared to something like Rivaldo. We get another walkout here. Ring comes around. Again, not blue, of course. Brazilian goalkeeper, of course, it's going to be Edison if it's Premier League. It always is. And there it is. So 86 rated, not too bad to be fair. I mean, normally if you get Edison as a walkout, you're sort of annoyed by it. But I wasn't, because an 86 rated card is going to be awesome going towards something. And I'll show you exactly what I put it towards in just a second, because I got a duplicate Strootman, meaning we had to go use it in something. And this, I believe, is I think that's the final segment of Ibra. Yeah, it is. It's the final segment of Ibra. So we pick up a 55k pack there. As you can see now, we've had a couple of 50ks, and I think that's the first 55k. I think we've got a 35 as well. So we've got some decent packs to open after the gameplay. There is Ibra completed. We have him in the club. Will he ever play? Outside of the review, I'm not sure. And I say review, that won't actually happen until tomorrow. The final Premier League upgrade pack of the episode was indeed a walkout. And again, it wasn't the blue, which I was a little bit disappointed by. And of course, the inform you don't want to see is the Scottish flag. But we got it, and Fraser's not a bad little player. And of course, we can use him in one of the SBCs that requires a team of the week. But not only did we get Fraser in that pack, we actually got an 86 Otamendi as well. So that's a very good pack, no duplicates as well. I was very, very pleased by that. So I went and completed the 85 rated squad required to get Rivaldo. We used our untradeable Ribery, Fraser, who we'd just gotten. We had Ozil first pack. Casemiro is now gone, so the Bale dream is over. And we get a rare mega pack for that as well. So we've got a lot of decent packs to open. I completed World Class as well. I sold Aaron Moy, and I'll show you that in a second. I obviously sold Godin as well. I sold Aaron Moy for about 24k. Went out and bought Grzycki, I think that's his name, for 10k. So we've actually made about 13, 14k there. And as we go into the gameplay, I'll sort of sum up where we are with everything with regards to the SBCs and whatnot and the packs, etc. when we go live in just a second. I played 2 games of Foot Champs. I was going to bombard you with gameplay today, but turns out I don't like the game. So I've had more fun in the last 4 or 5 days on FIFA than I have since launch. And that has been me basically on the menus crafting packs. That is so much fun compared to actually playing the game. There's something wrong there. I mean, I know it's been said time and time again, but if people are enjoying being sat on the menus, crafting packs and just looking at SBCs and cards rather than actually playing the game, there's something wrong. There really is. So, yeah, hopefully FIFA 20 has a little bit of a different ring to it. Maybe the gameplay is a little bit, I don't know, more enjoyable. I don't know what they could do really, but it would be nice if they were to introduce some sort of retro arcade mode where you literally just get FIFA 13 gameplay. I think people might enjoy that, you know, as well as an actual proper game mode like that. I say proper, you know what I mean. Anyway, Great Go said, a word of advice to stop allowing so many kickoff goals. Try using the off trap, or the offside trap, because I've tried it and it stops allowing so many goals. And a few pro players do it. Yeah, it basically pushes the back line of the defence up to stop people playing through you. I used to do it in FIFA 18. It worked a little bit, but you do get caught from people who know how to counter that. So you do have to watch where you're going. To be fair, though, this year, I've not conceded that many kickoff goals. The session I had yesterday, I don't know what it was. I think it was partly down to lapses in concentration, because I didn't want to be playing the game. To be fair, these 2 games that I'm showing you here weren't actually that bad. I had a couple of moments of, oh god, why is that pass gone there when I've played it over there? But generally, they were pretty straightforward games. This one, I was dominant, and it was just a case of getting that goal. As you can see, we had 18 shots, 10 on target. We beat him on possession. We absolutely hammered him into the ground for pass accuracy, and he didn't have that many sniffs at goal. I think that's probably why I didn't get that angry at the game. But it was just a case of trying to get that goal. This guy's team, not quite as good as the one that we're rocking, of course, and I feel bad for this guy, to be fair, because I would love to know what records. I mean, after the game, I think it should show you where your opponent is, sort of current games played, losses, and previous rank, or just previous rank or something like that would be nice, because I'd love to know where this guy finished. He wasn't a terrible player. He just couldn't handle it when I got the ball and I started passing it around. I don't know. I'm sort of feeling it like I'm in the zone today somewhat, passing it around. And you saw my pass accuracy in the first game. It was very similar in this one. Not that we got to play that much of this game. I put Ibra on the bench for this game, and I was going to bring him on around 60 minutes, and I didn't get that far, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I actually clenched my fist when this guy eventually hit the rage quit, because we turned and scored with Bergkamp there, which was a decent goal. It's a classic time finesse, but this goal from Littmanen is, I mean, this is what's wrong with FIFA. He goes back to goal there, and that just flies in top corner. I mean, that's ridiculous. No wonder the guy left. I probably would have as well. I mean, that is just ludicrous. Doesn't Shevchenko have 75 stamina? And I get that Ibra it's hard to fit into teams, but his agility is good, and I've used him. He doesn't turn like a brick. Yeah, well, we've got Ibra now anyway, so I apologise to those who I've said, you know, I'm not going to get Ibra because of this, that, and the other. I always change my mind. I look at it and I reassess and I sit down and I think about it. I'm like, do you know what? Yes, I will do it. To be honest, though, if we didn't have all those upgrade packs, I wouldn't have done it. If that was just a random flashback, I wouldn't have touched it. But because we had all those high-rated cards from, upgrades and things like that, then that's obviously why I went ahead and did it. Let's have a look now at, I'm going to show you the transfer list, because we've sold a few things, of course. The coins aren't that low considering what we have, and of course I'll show you the packs that we have to open. So here we are with 572,000 coins. I literally just clicked record, but I got to check it because I doubted myself. No, I did click it. You've been watching me. I've just made a fool of myself. So let's have a look at the SBCs first and foremost. Then I'm definitely not doing Van Dijk, right? We've got these upgrades for like the next day or two. It depends what we get in these packs in a second, but I think I'm going to just re-rinse maybe another 70k into doing this and see if we can maybe progress to something else. Cornerstone, I'm a bit hit and miss on this. I want the card desperately, but playing and winning 12 single matches in the next 5 days, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to do it, just time-wise in general, really. I'll have to wait and see. I mean, if I do review Ibra, maybe I could get away with playing some single matches in that. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Champion, obviously, I'd love to get Bale, too expensive. David Silva's pointless to me. And there we are. So we've completed the 2 Team of the Year challenges from yesterday. Marquee matchups is done. Casillas and Ibra, you've already seen. And Rivaldo, we are 1 step away from completing this Rivaldo. I did the Humble Beginnings, Rising Talent. You saw me complete World Class 83, 84, 85. And we have the packs for that stored up to open in just a second. And then, of course, Iconic, where we get an Ultimate pack. And we need to submit an icon. Now, I've got a couple of schools of thought on this. I can either submit Bergkamp straight into it, or I can sell Bergkamp for around 700,000 coins. And then I could buy an icon for about 630, meaning I save a little bit. Not much because of tax, but I do save a little bit. And then I could submit that icon, get Rivaldo, get a 125k pack, and then move on. Or I can maybe, because he has 7 days left for completion, we have 7 days to think about it, I could maybe try my best to complete Keane, who doesn't require an icon. It does require an 87, 86, 85, 84. We've already done the 83. Those two are easy. That is easy as well because you don't need a rating. So it would be 84, 85, 86, 87. I don't think there's an easier version to complete. No, there isn't. I mean, 1 Team of the Week. Well, we've already completed that, though, on the other one. So I think it would be easier for me to complete Keane. So there is a chance I could complete Keane. Submit Keane into Rivaldo. And then, of course, we do get Keane's packs as well. So you get a 100k pack there. Jumbo Premium Gold Players. That's a half 100k pack, which is naff. That's a 50k pack. That's a 45k pack. We've already completed that. We get a rare Electrum there, which is decent. And then those two, which are just pointless. But I say that Rising Talent isn't pointless because we can actually get a couple of upgrades out of that. But there is a chance we could complete this and submit this into Rivaldo. We'd have a lot of packs to open through that, and we'd have the ultimate pack to open through Rivaldo. I think crafting Roy Keane might be cheaper than... I've just realised it might actually be very dark in here because the sun just disappeared. But I think crafting Roy Keane could be much cheaper than actually going and buying an icon. I think I could do that with what we have in the club and potentially what we get from the next session of upgrades. We could probably do that for a couple of 100k as opposed to the 600k it would cost me to get an icon. So I could keep Bergkamp, Littman and Gerrard, and I would be able to have Rivaldo in there as well. I think I might be doing that. I don't know. We've got a few we've got a little while to think about it. I sold Godin for 70k. If you didn't see yesterday's episode, we packed Godin tradable, so that was good. I sold Aaron Moy, which we've had in the club for a while. I actually have his 82 red player pick, so I'm not going to miss him. He never plays anyway. Of course, you know about De Juru, so that's not too bad at all. We've got these, who I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're still in the club. We need to get round to using those 83s for something. But we're on 572k, right? And I have Ibra. We are very, very close to being able to have Rivaldo. We have a few other high-rated players. And I've got 250ks, 135k, 255ks, and a rare Electrum and a 2-player upgrade. 2-gold player upgrade. Rare gold player upgrade. Yeah, English is difficult. So, to be fair, what did we have when we first started on Team of the Year? I mean, granted, I've used some players I had in my club already, and I've sold a couple of things that I had in my club already, but we started Team of the Year with about 640, 650, if that. So we've spent less, or effectively anyway, because I know we've packed things that we've sold, but we've spent less than 100k. We have Ibra, we have a bunch of high-rated players still in the club. We are very close to completing Rivaldo, and we still have these packs to open with whatever EA release at 6 today. We've done alright. Even if we pack absolutely nothing in these packs, we've done alright out of Team of the Year. Now let's get into the first one. This is the 2-player upgrade. Not expecting anything good from this, although they've not been that bad for me, to be fair. We're not going to get anything, that's fine. Just 2 rare players to go back into an SBC. And if you haven't seen Nepenthes' video on Iconcrafting, it's very simple. Oh, that's going to be annoying now, because I'm going to have to go and do it. I don't know if I've got enough to do it. Bear with me. Right, I don't have enough to do it. So, just for the purpose of being efficient with time rather than with coins, I'm actually just going to quick sell that for nothing. I don't want to do it. I wouldn't normally do it. I would normally just go and buy players or whatever to fill the pack, but whatever, it doesn't matter. So let's do the rare Electrum, which is the one that I like these. I don't know, no walkout, and we are going to get a board, which is cool. These are all tradable, so I'm not too concerned about packing duplicates here. That's Juan Mata, not too bad, 83. I say not too bad, it's the lowest board you can get, so it is quite trash. People are saying that I can't complain about pack luck because I've packed Ronaldo this year. I'm not complaining necessarily, it's just annoying. You know, even if you were to pack Ronaldinho's Prime, Pele Prime, R9 Prime, and CR7 Prime. There is no Prime CR7, but you know, like Team of the Year, wherever. In a couple of months' time, even though you've packed all that and you think, wow, my pack luck has been amazing, I genuinely can't complain, you still feel like when you open packs, you should be getting something, right? Like, you can't sit there and go, well, I've packed Ronaldo, so I won't do any more packs because I don't deserve it. It doesn't work like that, you know, so I can't help but hope and have a little bit of a moan, you know? Right, this is the 35k pack. This, incidentally, is the pack I packed Ronaldo in, so hopefully we can get something good. It's a walkout. Be blue, be blue. It's not blue. That's okay, that's okay. Oh, okay. German, centre forward. It's going to be Muller. I'll take it. 86, that's not bad. Walkout's a walkout at the end of the day. I say be blue, right? And as much as I'd love a blue to come round, and of course these are tradable and PC prices are insane, so whatever blue we get, it's a mil guaranteed. I would actually have much preferred an icon to pop out of that, but it doesn't matter. That's cool. 86 rated, that's nice. That will help us on our way to getting Keane now. As much as I would actually like to keep Keane, putting him into the Rivaldo SBC just makes more sense. It'll be much cheaper for me to be able to craft that than buying it, especially now we've packed Muller. That'll help us on our way. Right, we have 250ks and 255ks. I mean, it's not bad. I'll probably do 150, 155, 150, 155. We'll do the other way around though. We'll open the 55 first, then do a 50, then 55, and then finish on a 50. One walkout from these would be amazing. Just one from the 4. That's all I'm hoping for, really. We get boards. B84, 85. Come on, German centre back. Oh, Jonathan Tah. I was expecting Sula, but there we are. So a lot of people saying that Ibra will actually fit the way that I play, and we'll look into it definitely. I don't think I'll be trying him out in Weekend League. That's nice. All those rare players. That's decent. I don't think I'll be trying him in Weekend League because I have a system. I have a system at the moment that works. I know how to use the players that I have, so when I do end up using Ibra, it'll be either in the single player matches to try and get Vasalco, or it'll be just in Rivals. This is a 50k. And we get a Walkout. Come on, be an icon, be a blue. It's neither, but it could be high rated. It's going to be Croatia. It's going to be Rakitic. That's 87. That's a very good pull. I'm happy with that, definitely. Thank you very much for that. These are tradable, though. It's a little bit annoying that they're tradable in a way, because you kind of feel like, oh, well, they're untradeable. I'll just whack them into an SBC and it doesn't matter. But because they're tradable, we could be getting the coins for it. But, you know, it's for the greater good at the end of the day. Can we get something else high rated in here? Nope. We do get Rakitic, though, so that's good. I like that. Let's put those on the transfer list. And we're down to the last two, a 55 and a 50. We've had a Walkout already. I can't complain. I'm not going to sit here and beg for another one. If we get one, that's awesome. But if we don't, then that's not the end of the world. We've done all right out of it. France, Cam. Is it going to be Nabil Fekir? That's fantastic. 85 rated. We are going to be able to complete that 87 rated segment of Keane rather easily from what we have in the club, meaning we'll have 86, 85, 84 left to do, and after a few upgrade packs we should be well on our way to completing those as well, so it'll be much cheaper for us to do than actually buying one. I can confirm. Let me go down here and do this. So, we get 83, there we go, nice. We'll store that, we'll discard that, I'll keep the rest of it. Happy days, we've done alright out of this. Notifications always on. Love the vids, mate. Thank you very much. I can't say your name. I'm not even going to try it. I do apologise. Yeah, Notification Squad, thank you very much for being part of that, because I don't have notifications on for anyone. I don't like to be disturbed. But if you do, then you're an absolute legend. So this pack is for you. Come on, give me an icon. Give me a Walkout. Give me a Team of the Year. Give me nothing. Thanks, EA. Appreciate it. Board would be decent. There you go. I'm alright with that. German, again, goalkeeper this time. Oh dear. Baumann. It's always Baumann. It's not a pack opening without Baumann. There we go. It's always like the worst of the packs last as well. Like, that's not me complaining. I'm just saying, like, I saved one of the packs for last, hoping to get something decent, and we end up getting the worst one. But 2 83s in there, a couple of 82s. 82s don't really matter to me, to be fair. I do end up putting them into just standard upgrades. But we've not done too badly there. I'm just going to go over very quickly to Keane to see if we can, how far forward we are in completing. I mean, that Shevchenko, by the way, a lot of you might be like, well, why you've started Shevchenko? Why don't you do Shevchenko? Well, he requires an 88 rated team as well as an 85, 6 and 7, so that's more expensive. Keane or Rui Costa are the easiest ones to do. And we've already completed one module, should we say. So we've already completed the 83, so it makes it even cheaper again. 4, 5, 6 and 7. As soon as we complete the 87, 86, it won't feel that bad. We only need 60 chem as well. So let's go into the untradables just to see what we have. I've actually got lowest first. Let's go highest first. I've actually done all this, by the way, without using Toni Kroos, without using any reds. So we're in good shape right now. I don't mind using Pjanic here. I don't mind using Willian Jose or Sabitzer. But whatever we have, although they were tradable, weren't they? Let's just get these in there just for argument's sake for a second. I forgot that they were what we just packed there was tradable. If we get Rivaldo, by the way, we can sell Alexis Sanchez. I don't necessarily want to, but we can. And that gives us the best part of 250, 270. Last night, actually, he was upwards of 300k. So if I sell him overnight, we do get a little bit more. So I know I've just filled out with 83s, but just for argument's sake, let's pop that in there. Let's get Muller in there. We'll get Rakitic in there. Just for the argument's sake of chem, do that. Let's put Baumann in, because we know we have a duplicate. Nabil Fekir is going to have to go in here as well. Let's get him down to get the links for the Germans. Pop him over. Oh, wrong one. Prop Matter over on where Fekir is. Okay, and then what else do we have left? Let's get only defenders. Let's get Glick in there. And get Willian Jose up front. How close are we there? That's an 85 rated team, so we are a long way away, but you'd expect that because of the 83s. So we do have an 84 just for argument's sake instead of Matter. Yeah, still 85. Right, okay, that's fine. So I'm going to maybe need to do a few more upgrades, or we can go and buy 1 or 2 players here or there. But I don't think it'll be that difficult to raise the bar there. And we do have we do have a few players we could use if we really wanted to. So we'd have to go all the way down to the untradables here. But like that Toni Kroos card, I don't necessarily want to use it, but I can. It's not going to be the end of the world if we do. I mean, arguably, you could use Casillas, because why do I even care? He is never going to play. But I don't know how you feel about that. Is it stupid to use Casillas? Or is it not stupid to use Casillas? I don't know. And I think that's probably it, to be honest. So we're going to have to do quite a few more upgrades in order to make this a lot cheaper. But I'm more than happy to do that. I've got all day Monday to do it as well, up until about 6 o'clock when they disappear from packs, I think. So, yeah. Should I use Casillas or not? That's the question, I suppose. And same with Toni Kroos. I mean, I kind of want to use them, but does it make sense to... But then what else are we saving it for? We're not saving it for anything. I've had this conversation with myself so many times. Don't worry about Kem. That's an 86 rated team now. And that's an 87. Oh, that is actually it. Okay, so if we can get 83 in there instead of an 84, yeah, that's fine. And we get Malcolm in there. Can we get Fekir? No, that's goes down to an 86. So... 83 instead of that's gonna be it. Okay, so I mean, okay, we're not there chem wise, but rating wise, that is enough to complete the 87. That's gonna give us a 100k pack as well. I don't know whether I'm gonna do that. I don't know whether can I get an 84 instead of an 85? No. So we are literally on the limit there. I don't know whether I want to do that, because obviously I don't know if I want to get rid of Casillas and Toni Kroos into this SBC, or whether it would make sense to put it into something a little bit more significant, because it sounds stupid, but I'm giving them up to get a player that I'm going to give up. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm wasting, but then at the end of the day, I'm saving a lot of coins here by using two players that will never see the light of day. I think that makes more sense, you know? It just makes sense. They're never going to play, ever. They're good to have in the club. They look good, but who cares about looking good? You want players to play with, right? And Rivaldo is a player that I'll play with. It's going to give us a 125k pack. This will give us a 100k pack. That's me trying to talk myself into it. But what do you reckon? Should I give up Casillas and Kroos, or should I just try and avoid giving them and spend coins on players, or do some upgrades and try and fill that out? When it comes to the 86, 85, 84, the 86 is going to be difficult, sure, and it does require a Team of the Week card. We do get half that 100k pack back for it, but once we get that 86 out of the way, those two are going to be plain sailing. That won't be difficult to do, and then we've done it. You know, it's those three are very easy. The 84 is pretty straightforward. It does require two informs, but still, the 85 and the 86 are going to be the ones that are the tricky ones to get over. So we've got the coins. It shouldn't cost me that much. I'm going to do more upgrades. I'll probably do that off camera, and I'll do the same thing as I did in this episode. I'll show you the upgrades off camera. I'll save the big packs, show you the big pulls, and hopefully, either in tomorrow or in it is Monday tomorrow. In tomorrow's episode, then, I'll have a lot more gameplay, because I'm going to need to play. We're currently 4-2, by the way. I'm going to try and get 10 wins on top of that to get goal 3. We'll see what happens. But in tomorrow's episode, theoretically at least, we could have a 125k, 100k, a bunch of other packs as well from the Keane SBC, and we could have Rivaldo in the club with, theoretically at least, 200,000-300,000 coins left, and Sanchez to sell. Interesting stuff. We could maybe even afford to get a normal Mbappe to go on the right, and then we can switch Rivaldo and Mbappe around. Exciting times, sure. Let's see how this progresses. Rivaldo, by the way, was the easiest SBC to complete, and we can potentially use him if they release anyone we actually want that requires an icon in the future. So it's not like I'm doing it because I really want Rivaldo. It's an investment more than anything, and something to use my players in. And we got a lot of packs out of it, and we've had a lot of fun as well. And that's ultimately what this game is all about. So if you have enjoyed this episode, do me a favour and smack that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until the next time, goodbye.